Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. While I'm sitting here, I've been looking at my medal I'm wearing today. Some of you guys will know what this is. This is a beautiful medal of the Mother Mary. This is called a miraculous medal, and it shows Mary with her arms out and rays of light coming. She's Our Lady of Grace. And any of you who've been following me, you know I love Mother Mary. I pray to her. I have shrines to her in my house. And I was thinking about the symbology of Mother Mary because Mother Mary is a wonderful symbol for those of you who are Virgos or work with Virgo energy. In the ancient days, Virgo was symbolic of the ancient goddess, the Virgin Mother. But in modern day parlance, we could use Mother Mary as an example of the sign of Virgo. So if you're a Virgo, you might want to explore wearing jewelry with Mother Mary on it. That way you could attune to Virgo energy. Just something to think about. I'm not a Virgo, but I just love Mary, and I was thinking about that. I was looking at our Zodiac wheel here, and this is our big wheel with all the Zodiac signs. And down here is the sign of Virgo. You can see it's like the Virgin Goddess with the branches dancing with her hair in the breeze, the Earth Mother, the Sky Mother, the Sea Mother. All the forms of the goddess could be really for Virgo, but anyways, in modern language, we could think of Mother Mary. In fact, I have this wonderful little statue I found recently, and this is Mary as Mother of the Universe. And so this also is a very strong image for Virgo. So if you're working on Virgo spell, like you want to draw Virgo energy in, Mother Mary is a great sign to put up in your working altar, for Virgo power. Virgo energy is really good because you can use Virgo power for psychism. Virgo is actually a very psychic sign. Virgo also draws in energies like organization and clarity. I have a brother who's a Virgo, and I have him do proofreading on my books because Virgos have eagle-eyed attention. So if you're working on focus in your life, you want to do a spell to be able to have more focus and attention, you could do a spell and invoke Mother Mary, working with Zodiac energy of Virgo. Anyways, just something to think about. I'd really like to do a whole video on that, but it just got me thinking today because I was wearing this medal and I was thinking about the Zodiac. So, well, I'm so glad you're here. We're going to jump around our wheel today. And for those of you who are new, first of all, I want to say welcome to all the newbies. This is a weekly tradition. Every Monday, we gather here at Spirit Channel. We do horoscopes. Oh, and by the way, I am working on getting better lighting setup. I've had some problems with my lamp, so I'm working on a better setup so I have better lighting. So bear with me today. Next week, we'll have better lighting, okay? So you'll be able to see better. But I'm sorry for it right today. But what we're going to do here, we do this every Monday for all the new people. And I do a psychic snapshot overview. I go through each day of the week and show what the major astrological influences are. And then after that, we do horoscopes for each zodiac sign. That's right, all 12 zodiac signs. So everybody watching this video, you will get a horoscope today. And horoscopes is a wonderful way if you've been wanting a little psychic help, but maybe you can't buy a private reading right now. This is one way to get some help, okay? So I'm glad that you're here. And just to clarify, today's video is for the week. We're doing it from Monday through Sunday. So it's from Monday, January 15, 2018, through Sunday, January 21st, 2018, okay? So for this week, this is what's in this video, okay? Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. By the way, I also want to say thank you to all of you who came out to last night's show. We had the Witching Hour with Lady Angela and Lord Tony and I. We had a great turnout. I want to say thank you to all of you who came out. We had such a fun time. If you haven't seen that, check it out. It's in the queue right before this one. The Witching Hour is a kind of a talk show where we gather, we talk about Wiccan things, magic, mystical things. So if you want to be part of that, join us each week. It's a live broadcast on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. All right, well, let's see what's going on in the stars this week. All right, well, here we are at Monday, the 15th today, okay? Now, we've got our sun in Capricorn, which is really great Earth energy. We've got our moon also in Capricorn. We got double Earth energy today, okay? And Then we've got some interesting transits. We've got our Sun conjunct Venus, and Venus is conjunct Uranus, and then Mars is conjunct Jupiter. Conjunct is a favorable aspect. It means that the power of each of these planets is being brought out and heightened. Okay, so with our Sun conjunct Venus, this is heightening the area of love, self-confidence, feeling good. Venus is conjunct Uranus, which means today may be a day where you have sudden breakthroughs in relationships. Maybe you have your eye on that special someone, and you're like, I don't know. Take some chance today. Today, with that Uranian influence, could bring things into sudden new beginnings. And we've got Mars conjunct Jupiter. That's bringing up blessings. That's firepower. That means you're going to feel good. You're going to look good. So definitely today is a day for sudden breakthroughs in love as well as money. Jupiter brings in prosperity, and that Martian influence fires it up. So definitely a good day for love and money, okay? Now, when we get into tomorrow, Tuesday, the 16th, we've got an interesting day. It's going to be a very strong day for business. Mars is conjunct Pluto. Mercury is conjunct Saturn. And the moon is conjunct Jupiter. So we've got these conjunctions again. A lot of conjunct energy means that the power of each planet is magnified. Moon conjunct Pluto means that tomorrow, you'll be able to help people see the bigger picture, the long-term view of things. With Mercury conjunct Saturn, this means in communications, you'll have wisdom. Slow things down. Don't rush. Take your time. Let Saturn bring clarity to your speech. As Mercury is the planet of speech, Saturn will enhance that. And then with Mars conjunct Jupiter, that gets people excited and motivated. Great day for breakthrough in business. It's a business success day. If you have to plan any sort of either, interviews for work, job interviews, business mergers, proposal meetings, Tuesday, you really want to try to do that this week. That's our strong business day. A lot of prosperity, okay? As we go into Wednesday, this is probably going to be our challenging day of the week. Wednesday's a day if you can take a personal day, get out of the office, you might want to. We got some challenging things. We have a lot of squares that day. Square is a negative aspect. We got our Sun square Uranus, which means people will be erratic and feel a little extreme. Our moon is square Uranus, which means things will go wonky. Uranus in its negative aspect tends to make things go erratic and just kind of crazy, not in a positive way. And we got Venus square Uranus, which means people will be oversensitive, relationships will be strained. Wednesday is a day, I'm not saying just retreat from the world, but if you can, kind of take it light. Don't get too headstrong about anything. People will be oversensitive. Take it light and just be gentle on Wednesday, okay? Don't look for a lot of breakthroughs. It's going to be a kind of slow to get anything going that day. Luckily on Thursday, things shift because our Sun moves into a conjunct pattern with Venus, which brings up all that emotional energy in a positive life. It brings life to yourself. You're going to feel good. You'll feel confident. You'll look good. People around you will look good. So there'll be an easier time with people on Thursday. So, once Wednesday passes, things get a lot better, okay? Come Friday, the 19th, we've got our moon square Jupiter, and we've got our moon square Mars. Now, normally Mars square is a negative aspect, but in this case, the moon square Jupiter means that blessings are coming. Jupiter is always positive. It overrides all the negative in the zodiac, even in a negative aspect. So moon square Jupiter means blessings are coming, particularly financial blessings. It may just go a little slower than you want, so be patient that day. Our moon is square Mars, which means that people will be a little sensitive, so tread lightly. Patience is the key to getting through Friday, but if you can work with your patience and keep it centered, you're going to have a successful day nonetheless, okay? As we go into the weekend, this is where some romance comes in. Saturday's another day. It's a love day. We've got our moon in Pisces, which brings out that flirtation energy, and our Sun is conjunct Venus. It means you'll look good, you'll feel good. A lot of Venusian energy this week, so it means really be attuned to how you feel, how you look. Put your best foot forward, okay? Saturday is really a day where you want to trust your inner feelings, particularly in relationships and especially love, okay? And when we get into Sunday, Sunday's going to be a little quieter day. This is going to be a day of psychic power, introspection. We've got our moon trine Jupiter, which really heightens the inner world, the psychic self. And then I've got our moon conjunct Neptune. Neptune is the psychic planet. So this Sunday, it's really a day for spiritual reflection, retreats, psychic insights. focus on spirituality on Sunday, and you're going to have an awesome day, okay? Listen to that inner voice. So there you go. There's a little snapshot of this week. Now, we're going to spin through our zodiac wheel, and we're going to give horoscopes for each of the zodiac signs. Now, if you don't know what sign you are, just listen up, because I'm going to give the birth date range after each sign, okay? Now, some astrologers will change the dates by 1 or 2 days. And if you're listening, you say, well, wait a second, I'm an Aries in one zodiac and a Taurus in another. Listen to both signs, because chances are if you're on a cusp, some zodiacs you'll be one and some the other. You're actually kind of a little bit of both, so listen to both of them. And you get 2 horoscopes, okay? Take the best of them all. All right, so we're going to spin around our wheel, and so do listen up, and we're going to see what is in the stars for you. Excuse me, guys. I've been talking a lot this week, so my voice is a little hoarse. Bear with me here, okay? All right. Our first sign on our wheel is Aries, and that's March 21st to April 20th. Aries, this is a week where you want to practice chilling out. Not a lot of intense energy around you. It's kind of like things that you've set in motion carry on without a lot of extra effort. So Aries, in the work area, don't be overbearing, don't be aggressive or push agendas. Things are going to go in your favor, so just kind of stay back, hang in the background, and watch them come to fruition. In the area of relationships, same thing. Be chill, be relaxed. You're going to draw people to you. You don't have to go and fight for anything this week, Aries. Let it come to you. You also highlighted for Aries this week are issues connected to long-term investments. So this is a good week to, look at stocks and financial investments, long-term holdings, retirement accounts, things like that. Your keyword this week, Aries, is relax. All right, our next sign is Taurus. That's April 21st to May 20th. Taurus, this week you have a lot of energy like the Aries. Not a big week to drive on agendas. This week, Tauruses want to have fun with their day-to-day existence. And work, think of it as like it's a big game. Go in, goof off, laugh a lot, be social. And interesting, you'll find you're more productive. If you try to get all focused and hardline serious, you're not going to get anywhere. It's funny, but it's like the less you do, the more you accomplish. Okay? In the area of relationships also, Taurus, you want to be lighthearted. This is not a week for Taurus to get all serious and have to define relationship issues. You'll find that you'll have a real clarity in relationships this week by literally just having fun. Treat your partner or potential partner as just your best friend who you want to hang out with and go to the movies and go shopping with. And you'll find that you have a natural rapport. And you'll understand how deep the bond can be or is without having to get all serious about it. So treat it light as well. Not that it's not important, but the way you approach it makes all the difference, okay? Also highlighted for Tauruses this week are issues connected to creative writing. So it's a good time to do some journaling, maybe. Get in touch with that inner self. Your keyword this week, Taurus, is play. All right. Our next sign is Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. Geminis, this week for you is also a lighthearted week. Geminis want to focus on socializing, in work as well as at home. You're going to find Gemini by making the effort to attend luncheons at your work or, going out with some of the crew. This is going to really open up doors of opportunity career-wise, because you're going to find that you'll really get to know the people that you work with, and that's going to make it better. Geminis, for those of you looking for work, don't be surprised if you have kind of what I would say unorthodox interviews this week. You may have a situation where you go in for an interview and then they'll say, oh, well, for the second half of the interview, we're going out to lunch. And you might be thinking, this is kind of weird, going to lunch. I don't know these people. Just go, have fun. They're testing you to see how social you are. Be social. You're a natural communicator. You'll rock it. In the area of relationships, also this week, this is going to be an easy week because you and your partner are going to have very strong telepathic rapport. And it's like what you're thinking, they're thinking. And it's like you're thinking, gee, I want to go to the movies and see this movie. Before you even call them, they'll call you and say, hey, let's go see this movie. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's what I was thinking. So just be open to that kind of ease of communication, that telepathic link. Also highlighted for Geminis this week are issues connected to art appreciation. So it's a good time just to go to a museum or go to a rock concert. Have fun with the arts. Your key word this week, Gemini, is enjoy. All right. Our next sign is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, this week, the secret for you is be a friend. If you are a friend to others, others will be a friend to you. And you're going to find in work area that teamwork is very much in your favor. Don't feel that you have to go it alone, call others to help you. People will be eager to work with you. And likewise, do the favor to them when they call you. You're going to find also in the area of personal relationships that you're really going to have heart-to-heart connections with people that you love, family as well as romantic interests. So, keep that open heart this week and share from your heart. It's a really good week for Cancers just to be in touch with how they feel, and they'll feel the love from others as well. Also highlighted for Cancers this week are issues connected to travel. So you might want to call up that special someone and plan a weekend getaway, okay? Your key word this week, Cancer, is friendship. All right. Our next sign is Leo, and that's July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, you tend to run 100 miles an hour even when you're relaxing. This week, you've got to slow everything down. In work, slow down your speaking, slow down your reactions to everything. What you're going to find is as you slow things down, you're more present and you actually accomplish more with less effort. In the area of personal relationships as well, Leo, you want to think in terms of taking everything slow. This is a really good week for Leos who have vacation time or personal time to take some. Leos, you want to work on balance right now. This is going to be very important because you tend to run yourself ragged, and you're going to find that if you're in it for the long haul, you have to be a little more gentle with yourself. So this is the week of gentility for the self, okay? Also highlighted for Leos this week are issues connected to spiritual retreats, so a good time to slow down and get in touch with your inner self. Your key word this week, Leo, is rest. All right. Our next sign is Virgo. That's August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, this week is a week of self-discovery for you. It's about you taking time to understand your inner voice. You're going to find this week that in work that you're going to be drawn into teamwork situations where you have to give up some control. Now, Virgos tend to be a little bit of control freaks. So this is a week of learning how not only to trust yourself, but to trust others. So in work, extend the olive branch, make the peace with challenging workers, and trust that they will help you to move forward. In personal relationships, also, Virgo, this is a time for you to rediscover who you are. Trust your inner voice. Virgos are actually very psychic. It's not often brought out that they're a very psychic sign. Most people say, Virgos are good organizers and leaders, but there is a psychic side to Virgo that never gets talked about. And this is a really strong week for you to hear your inner voice, be open to your channeled experiences, okay? Also highlighted for Virgos this week, interestingly, are issues connected to psychic development and occult studies. So good time to bring out the Ouija board or explore spiritualism or astrology, any of the mystical arts. Your key word this week, Virgo, is trust. All right, trust yourself and trust others. All right, our next sign is Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. Libras, you're feeling rich this week. Part of success for you is not just having money, it's the experience of creating money and the joy that personal development brings. You want to focus on work this week on being the best you can. Don't think in terms of quantity, think in terms of quality. For you, wealth is not necessarily more dollars in the bank, though that could happen as well. Wealth for you this week should be focused about the luxury of what you do have. So it's a good time for Libras to slow down and think of each of the blessings in their life and realize how truly rich they are. The wealth of the spirit is worth more than just the wealth of the world. And Libras actually this week will have both in abundance. So take time to appreciate that and understand its place in your life. In the area of personal relationships also, Libra, a wonderful time for you to give yourself some treats. Great time for Libras to go shopping, buy themselves something special, little treat here and there. You don't, again, have to spend a lot of money, but make it fun for yourself, okay? Also highlighted for Libras are issues connected to music appreciation. So if you're looking to, maybe go to a concert or even treat yourself to a CD or an album that you like, have some connection to music that will feed your soul. Your key word this week, Libra, is luxury. All right, that's a good word. All right, our next sign is Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios, this week, you are really in touch with your inner power. You are feeling emotionally connected. In work, you want to just speak from the heart. Don't worry if you've got every number and fact in perfect order. Your conviction of your message will be more important in work than the actual numbers. Because what they're showing me is that in time, numbers work themselves out here. Scorpios have a lot of personal power this week. So this is a good week for Scorpios for career advancement and focusing on, growth in the direction that you want to grow. In the area of personal relationships, Scorpio, also, it's a big love week for you. You're in love with life, in love with people, and everybody's in love with you. So enjoy the joy of being surrounded by people. Be open to social events, be open to activities. Also highlighted for Scorpios this week are issues connected to real estate investment. So you might want to go out and check out the world and invest in a new property, a long-term holding, or even a short-term holding. Look into real estate. Your key word this week, Scorpio, is sing. Sing of joy from your heart. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, you are very much in a metaphysical mode this week. You're going to find in work that people around you may be a little erratic due to all this Uranian and Venusian energy. And your key to success, particularly in work, is literally speak little, stay silent. If you just step out of the fray and just maintain your peace, what happens is you draw people to you and you center and ground them. And in turn, you will be centered and grounded. So you're going to lead by example, particularly in work. In the area of relationships this week, Sagittarius, it may be a little challenging in the emotional area. Don't get too heavily invested in having your way. This is a week where Sagittarius might want to just sit back and listen to family, listen to partners if you're dating. Let them set the agenda this week and just kind of be open to a new experience the way they want to do things. Even though you're Sagittarius, you're a natural leader, this week you're going to be a little bit of a follower, at least in your personal life, and that'll be kind of a new experience for you. So explore what it's like to let other people be in charge and just go with it, and you'll have a much better week, okay? Also highlighted for Sagittarius this week are issues connected to travel. So if you've been wanting to kind of go somewhere, get away from it all, definitely do that as well. Your key word this week, Sagittarius, is centered. Be centered. Okay. Our next side's Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Capricorns, you are in psychic mode right now. As you are natural leaders, you're used to looking ahead. But what's interesting is you're going to have a very strong psychic edge. Besides just your logical self, pay very close attention to your psychic self. That's going to be key to success this week for you. And work, let the spirit lead rather than your own mind. And you'll find that even though things are a little different and you step outside your normal routine, it leads to success. In the area of relationships, Capricorn, also same thing. Don't be rigid this week. Let the spirit lead it. Break the rules, be unorthodox, and find out how much fun and better connections you have. Also highlighted for Capricorns this week are issues connected to job advancement. So it's a good week to, allow those gifts to lead you into new positions that bring financial investment as well, financial growth. Your key word this week, Capricorn, is channel your success. All right. Our next sign is Aquarius. Yay! Aquarius power. Shh, I'm an Aquarius. By the way, I don't know if you saw, I got on my Aquarius shirt this week. Isn't that great? That's the water berries, pouring water. That's a sign of Aquarius. Anyway, little tangent there. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. You know, Aquarius, this week you're in major success mode. You're in major party mode. Aquarius just want to have fun. You carry a lot of energy like those Aries. It's like the less you do, the more you accomplish. This week, Aquarius want to have fun with life, fun with work. Let everywhere you go be a celebration this week. In work, Aquariuses are going to find that they bring a lighthearted mood to their work, to their office, to their friends. It's a great time for Aquarius to do something kind of sporadic. We have that Uranian energy, which really rules Aquarius this week. And you might want to do something like, go out and bring donuts in for the whole office and treat everybody, surprise them. Make a party wherever you go, and you'll have a lot of fun. And the area of relationships also, Aquarius, you're going to find the more you laugh, the better things are. So if you got people in your life that are challenging, find ways to get them laughing this week. It breaks the ice, and you'll find that the energy, that Uranian energy is kind of erratic and quirky, but it brings breakthrough for you. So let those transits work in your favor, okay? Also highlighted for Aquarius this week are issues connected to media or media development. So if you're an Aquarius, maybe it's time for you to get a website, get on Facebook, let yourself be seen, do some YouTube. Put yourself out there, celebrate with the world will celebrate with you. Your key word this week, Aquarius, party! Party! All right. Our next sign, last but not least, and you're important, Pisces. February 19th to March 20th. Pisces, this week for you, there's a lot of clarity. Clarity in work, clarity in personal life. And what you're going to find is that this is what we call the week of streamlining. Cut out anything that's superfluous that gets in your way. Keep everything simple this week. You'll find that simplicity brings clarity and brings power and brings success. So like in work, don't feel like you have to do more, but what you do with quality and your own style. Keep it simple and elegant. Pisces are naturally one of the more elegant signs of the zodiac. So elegance will be the key. And elegance, as you know many times, is the most simple. Less is more. And let that be your motto, particularly in work. In the area of romance and social life also this week, keep things light. This is not a week, similar to Taurus, it's not a week to get into heavy relationship issues. This is a week to just treat everything light. It's like things work out a natural rhythm if you just let it happen rather than try to force your hand. So just play this week, have fun, be light, keep things very simple. This leads to success for you. Also highlighted for Pisces this week are issues connected to beginnings in romance, new romance. So be open to fresh starts. If you have a relationship that's lagging, be ready for new life in that. If you're looking for a relationship, be ready for a new relationship. A lot of love energy for Pisces this week. Pisces, your key word this week is simplify. Keep it simple. Special one. Kiss. Simplify. Oh my gosh, guys. Can you believe that? We went through all 12 zodiacs. Oh, this thing's heavy today. Well, we spun around the wheel, and I'm so glad you're here. And listen, I have to say this. I say it often, but it's so true. If you're at a time in your life where you feel overwhelmed, don't give in to despair. Just pause and look to the stars. The zodiac wheel above us is always spinning and rotating. And what this means that each day brings new opportunities, new beginnings, and new power. So let the stars guide you. The stars don't compel or control us, but they are friends and allies on our spiritual journey, and they lend their power and their light to us. So keep faith, hope, and love in your hearts, and you're sure to succeed. So look to the stars and let them be your friends. You guys are the best. I am so glad you're here. Listen, I'm so glad you're here. I want to say, if you want to help me out, like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends, hit subscribe, be part of our channel. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, The Witching Hour. Definitely go see that. It's in the queue right before this one. Be here tomorrow because we've got messages from the spirit world, so you don't want to miss that. You guys are best. I love you. Sending you blessings. We'll see you here tomorrow for messages from the spirit world. And until then, may you always blessed be.